Hello, it's Molly. I just wanted to hop on and tell you a little bit about all of the new products that are coming out. The products will be launched on October 1st, so I'm really excited to share with you what these really amazing products are, how to use them, and then we'll learn in the coming week some of the details of when the kit is going to be available and how the kit is going to be available. So I will follow up with you with that information in soon. But I just wanted to dive in, share with you real quick some of the things that are coming out. So the first thing I wanted to talk about, and I want to talk about it first because I think it's the most relevant and applicable to the majority of you, because of things that you shared with me and what we've talked about. I wanted to share with you all the Adaptiv line of products that's coming out. So the Adaptiv line includes a supplement, an oil that you can diffuse or just smell out of the bottle, as well as the touch roller that can be used on the go. And so this has been in my work bag since I got back from convention, and I've been using it a ton. And legitimately, it is making a huge impact in my life. And it's really fantastic. The supplements, I take one of these every day at this point, and they go down easy, no big deal. So what does this supplement do? Why am I taking it? So this supplement is for mental health. And so this has along with essential oils and other plant medicine. It also has GABA in it, and so GABA is a neurotransmitter that makes us happy. So we can take GABA. We can take GABA orally, and it will increase that happy sensation, that happy feeling that we have. The oil works similarly. Again, this is a blend of some really amazing oils. So wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. So all of these oils individually we can use them to promote mental health and to help us to feel more optimistic, and also just to adjust that brain chemistry as well. And so putting them all together in one place is really, really incredible. The touch roller, and so you can diffuse the Adaptiv blend every day, every afternoon, whenever you want to. It smells delicious. I really love it. Super calming. It's the calming blend is the other name that we're calling it. So it's just super calming and relaxing. I have been rolling the roller right here, rubbing my wrists together, taking a deep breath. Last night at work, I just did that at one point, and I have to say that some of the little things that otherwise would have typically bugged me at work and just like, whatever, I truly was able to just let it roll off my back and to not be stressed out by it or frustrated or annoyed, which is huge for me because I'm a perfectionist and I don't understand when people aren't perfectionists, which is not okay, and I'm working on it, but Adaptiv is going to be super helpful for that for me, and I think it's going to be for you. I have a feeling that it's going to sell out because there's been a ton of buzz about it. Everyone was like super excited about it at convention, and I just continue to hear amazing testimonials on Facebook and different social media platforms. So I suspect it's going to sell out. So if the Adaptiv line of products is something that you want to get, I highly recommend getting on your account on October 1st and getting it ordered. Probably, honestly, I'm going to get a convention, another kit, and then add more Adaptiv to it because I don't want to run out of it at this point. So that's something that you can consider doing as well. It's just a fantastic blend. The next thing I want to talk about is something that's also entirely unique to doTERRA, and that's these Turmeric Duo Caps. If you saw on my on the education page, I did a post about the turmeric caps, and so these little duo caps, hope you can see that. So they kind of look like they're a little bit liquid filled, and so this contains both the turmeric oil as well as the turmeric plant extract. So it's got the curcuminoids as well as the turmerone. So and those two things work together beautifully to give us some really high level anti-inflammation pain support. So if you've been struggling with shoulder pain, knee pain, muscle pain, like whatever kind of pain, you're going to want to incorporate turmeric into your daily routine. Also along with your lifelong vitality pack. This isn't new, but I just feel like we can't talk about lifelong vitality enough. This is such a great foundation for everything else. And if you're not on lifelong vitality, you're less likely to see the results that you're looking for. If you're starting to see some results and then you want to just up that a little bit and you're not on lifelong vitality, get on lifelong vitality and you'll see what I'm talking about. So message me if you have questions about that or really any of it. I'm happy to help you. And I want you to really be successful with your oil usage. And so please reach out to me and I can help you in any way. So the Duo Caps are really stinking awesome. I recommend, so one of the protocols that I posted on a while ago, or the other day, I think it was last Tuesday, today is Sunday, the 22nd of September. So what I posted on last Tuesday with the Duo Caps is a protocol that involves taking the turmeric Duo Caps in the morning and then copaiba in the evening. And so that is a really good option. That's going to give you really great anti-inflammatory effects. So if you have copaiba oil, you can also use copaiba oil. You don't have to use the soft gels. I just find the soft gels to be easier. So, but that's that. The third thing, so I guess fifth thing, it depends on if you want to count Adaptiv as the line of Adaptiv products as one thing or three. It's going to be available individually, but particularly in the first time you purchase it, I highly recommend getting the collection of the supplement, the oil, and the roller. And then you can just like piecemeal it together after that. But you're going to want to start out with the whole collection. The next thing, so I've been loving Yaropalm since it came out last year. So they're adding to the Yaropalm line. So I use Yaropalm on my face. I put a couple drops under my tongue, but I do 1 drop in my hand, mix it with my moisturizer, rub it in at night. It really helps to adjust my complexion. And so they're adding to that. So the first thing that we have to add to it is this looks like it's in like a cream jar, but it's actually a capsule. So this is beauty from the inside out. And so this has Yaropalm in it. It also has a bunch of other really, really great beautifying oils, as well as plant-based products that are, so this is the Cellular Beauty Complex. This is gonna be stinking awesome. And then the other thing that I'm loving is the Body Renewal Serum. This is also it's a firming serum as well. I've been putting it all over my body. It's designed to go on your neck down. There's some really, the fats that are in this that are super hydrating to our body are a little bit too much for our face. So you're not going to want to use this on your face. So stick to your Yaropalm oil for your face, and then Slinky's excited, and then use your firming serum on your body. So this is stinking awesome. So here's the thing with the Yaropalm. If you want to get the Yaropalm, you're gonna want to get the convention kit, because that's the only way it's going to be available right now. So if you don't get it in a convention kit, it's not going to be available until January 1st. And I suspect that this will last me till January 1st. Well, the complex won't. The firming serum will last me until January, so that'll be okay. But you're going to want to get the kit to get that. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till January, and that just makes me sad for you. So there's that. The other thing that is completely unique to doTERRA, I haven't seen it before, is the peppermint soft gels. And so these guys are enterically coated. So what does that mean? So this is kind of looks a little bit cloudy. I don't know if you can see that exactly. It's a little bit cloudy. So peppermint is, we talk about peppermint being great for digestion, and it's great for heartburn, and all things digestive. The challenge can be that if we have lower digestive issues, getting the peppermint oil to, if we're taking it internally, getting it to pass through our stomach, our small intestine, and delivering it to our large intestine to where that lower GI pain is happening can be really is almost impossible until now. So the enteric coating on the peppermint soft gels means that it is actually delivered to where it's the peppermint oil is delivered to the large intestine. So this is super, super exciting. So anybody that's had GI discomfort, particularly lower GI pain, constipation, bloating, gas, all of those, cramping, all of those things, these enteric coated peppermint soft gels are totally the way for you to go. So this is going to be an amazing product. This is completely unique to doTERRA as well. So I just wanted to be sure to talk about those quickly, and so that you would have an idea. Super awesome. The next thing that I was going to talk about is the Tamer blend. And so last year doTERRA came out with the kids blend, the kids line of the kids collection, excuse me, and it had 6 oils, 2 oils that were targeted to support the body, 2 oils that were targeted to support the brain, and 2 oils that were targeted to support the heart or the spirit. And they're adding to the body line Tamer digestive blend. So this is like digestin for kids. It has some more gentle oils in it. It's not as strong. It doesn't have the anise. It has spearmint in it and a couple of other oils. It's super, super yummy. I just saw a really, really precious testimonial on Facebook earlier today about a mama whose little one was struggling with colic and gas pain and just really in a world of hurt. Those of you who have babies or have been around babies, you know what that's like when you can't help them relax. And she used the Tamer blend on his belly, gave him a massage. His dad bounced him for a few more minutes, and he just completely fell asleep and passed some gas and then fell asleep. So it took it out of him, having all that pain, but he had relief. So this is a great addition. You can also use this for road trips if any of your littles or yourself get motion sick and that kind of thing. So I've used this a couple of times. I really do like it. It's a great product, and I love how mild it is. It's not nearly as strong as which I love digestin, but it's not nearly as strong as digestin. So it's really designed for littles. And then of course we can use it too, because why not? And so the next thing I want to go into is the new oils. So I've talked about a lot of the products that came out. I want to talk about the oils, and I'm actually going to use my reference just so that you guys can get this too. It's available on oillife.com. This is the Essential Life. This is edition 6, and it's really super handy. It goes into a lot of detail, and it's really pretty too. So let me go in alphabetical order so it's easier for me to find in my book. So the first one to talk about is black spruce. This oil is such an amazing woody oil. It comes from Canada. And so this can be used, I've been diffusing it at night with Breathe and lavender just to help me sleep a little bit better. which I sleep pretty good now with all of my oil options, which is great. So I just kind of mix it up at night and do whatever my body is calling for. So this can be used for overstriving, adrenal fatigue, nervousness, exhaustion. This is also good for joint pain and back pain, especially if it's due to poor circulation. So for those of you that have like restless leg syndrome, or that just have some sore, tight joints, mixing black spruce in with your copaiba, with your deep blue is going to be a really, really great option for you. It's also good for respiratory support, and so you can use it. I'll use it when I have bronchitis. Yeah, it already kind of just opens things up for bronchitis and asthma and sinusitis and, you know, some of those other things. This is great for hormone imbalance as well as high blood pressure, and then hypothalamus, pituitary, and thymic irregularities as well as hyperthyroidism. So not hypothyroidism, but hyperthyroidism. So pretty cool. There's a lot more. So this video is not meant to be exhaustive on all of the ways that you can use black spruce. Check out the Well Life Oils education page for some more information, and also go to doTERRA.com because it is a fantastic resource. The next oil that I want to talk about is, I believe it's going to be celery seed. Yes, celery seed. So this guy is, this is pretty awesome. So this doesn't have a great smell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure that I'm gonna diffuse it, but this is something that you can use topically. You can also take it internally. You could diffuse it, but it's not my favorite smell, but I do love the benefits of it. So this is really good for kidney disease, bladder and gallstones, to help to prevent those issues, specifically if you have chronic kidney stones. It's also going to be really, really great for GI issues, so particularly upper GI issues, so ulcers, GERD, cramps and spasming, as well as stomach lining issues. So, you know, there's been a fair amount coming out about Zantac, and finding some really unfortunate byproducts inside in the Zantac that you can get over the counter, and it's actually really dangerous. Google it. I'm not going to talk about it here, but celery seed is a great option. Take it internally, mix it in water with some citrus oil as well to cut the taste, and two, citrus oils are great detoxifiers. So mixing those things together, drinking that every day. So, and for those, I know a couple of people have some issues with peppermint, getting them too revved up. Celery seed is a great option for GI support and quieting cramping and those kinds of things, without that side effect that some of you have experienced with peppermint. So definitely you want to add celery seed to your routines. It's also can be used, you can cook with it, which is fantastic. You can use it as a celery juicing alternative. I'm not a juicer, but if you are, you can add in celery seed to your juice, or just swap it out altogether. It's much easier to just add a drop of this to 8 ounces of water than to juice however much celery it would take to make 8 ounces of celery. But I've got that for you. It's great for edema, and other water retention and edema are the same thing, but it's good for edema to increase circulation and mobilize that fluid. So if for those of you that are battling heart disease right now, that's a really good option to use topically, just to increase blood flow and to increase that return of fluid to the heart, so that it's not sitting in your lower extremities or anywhere else. So that's an option. This is also a really good additive for high blood pressure. And so I know a lot of you are on high blood pressure medicines, and some of you have started to do some of some of the oils for high blood pressure as well. And mixing in celery seed to that blend would be a great option. And so whether you take it orally, take those oils orally, or if you apply them topically to your liver, adding celery seed into that is a great option. And it's also good for peripheral vascular disease and peripheral neuropathy. So there's a lot of different ways to use this. So certainly this is not an exhaustive list again, but want you to hear about it. Be sure to check out your resources. The next one to talk about is citronella. And so I think a lot of us have probably heard of citronella, have think about it in terms of insect repellent. That's absolutely true. It is an insect repellent, and so you can use it in a diffuser outside, or if you're having left the windows open or whatever, you can diffuse it inside as well. You can also use it as a lice deterrent. So when that note comes home from school and you're making your Melaleuca lice treatment, add in some citronella to it, and that's going to just up the ante a little bit more. So that's a really good option. It's also good for digestion and intestinal inflammation, and so if you had some spicy food, this will calm it down. It's not to be taken internally. It does not have the supplemental facts on the side, so you can't. It's just to be diffused or used topically. So you can rub a drop, dilute it onto your abdomen, and go from there and enjoy those benefits. This is also helpful in fungal and bacterial issues in the GI tract, as well as the urinary tract and the prostate. So lots of really great applications of this. It's also helpful for poor circulation, palpitations, and high blood pressure. So there's a lot, like I said, there's just lots and lots of, I never would have considered that citronella had so many practical and clinical applications, but it absolutely does. And then I did want to tell you, there's a really cool, that's coming up. Hold that thought. I will hold that thought. And you can also, so citronella is also useful for surface cleaning. So you can add it to your Ungar concentrate and clean your surfaces that way as well. So lots of great options. The next one that I want to talk about is lemon eucalyptus. So lemon eucalyptus is an oil that's it's similar to citronella. It has a lot of the same insect repelling properties. So this is what I was going to tell you. So it smells a little bit like a lighter lemongrass. The CDC has published on their website a study that shows that lemon eucalyptus is more effective in protecting against mosquitoes and mosquito bites than DEET. DEET is that like super strong anti-mosquito repellent that everybody is always wanting when they go into the deep woods or they go to Africa so that they're not going to get malaria. But lemon eucalyptus is in the study that's on the CDC's website, cdc.gov, talks about lemon eucalyptus being more effective than DEET. I personally am only going to use lemon eucalyptus plus or minus TerraShield anymore, because I don't want DEET on my body. It's not safe. It's not meant to be on my body. It's a pretty toxic chemical. So thank you, CDC, for publishing that study. I think that's really awesome. So what are some other things that we can use lemon eucalyptus for? They jokingly, although I think this is for realsies, talked about using it as like a potpourri. So that also has a lot of unfortunate chemicals in it. You could just put a drop of lemon eucalyptus in your toilet, do your business, and call it a day. And lemon eucalyptus is going to act very similarly to potpourri. Just telling you the news. This is also outside of that realm. It's also good for arthritis, joint pain, and headaches as well. It's good for poor oxygenation, or blood oxygenation and poor circulation. So again, you can use this topically with your black spruce. And use it to promote circulation on your feet and hands, and just to promote that circulation. So that would be really, really great. It's also good for poor digestion, cramping, constipation, bloating, all of those really uncomfortable feelings that come with having a difficult stooling pattern. So lemon eucalyptus is going to be a great go-to for that. So I encourage anybody that's dealing with that, look into, I would actually recommend a combination of celery seed orally, lemon eucalyptus topically, peppermint and tarot coated internally. Do this twice a day. And then black spruce, and tamer, or digestin, whichever you prefer, on your stomach topically. And that combo is, I suspect, is going to be really, really beneficial for helping you see some good movement moving forward. So there's that. The lemon eucalyptus, similar to citronella, is also a really great surface cleaner. So you could add either citronella or lemon eucalyptus, or both, to your On Guard Cleaner Concentrate, or just to whatever DIY toxic-free surface cleaner you've made, whether you made it with your On Guard or Arbor Vitae or any other, there's lots of different recipes out there for DIY surface cleaners. So these are some other options to add to it. The last new product that I want to talk about is rose oil. So Rose is the queen of oils. She is beautiful. So doTERRA came out with the Rose Touch oil 2 years ago, I believe. And so now we have the Rose 5 ml, not diluted rose oil. So the Rose Touch is pre-diluted, the rose oil is not. And so this is such a beautiful oil. The first thing that's listed in my book is low libido. So there's that, either for women or for men. You can use it also. So the other thing about rose that was surprising to me is that it's actually very bactericidal, meaning that it kills bacteria. It's effective against some really nasty strains of Staph aureus. So that was very interesting news to me. The studies on that are pretty profound, and it just smells lovely. It smells like roses. So it's also really good for anyone that's struggling with grief or depression, or maybe you just had a baby and you're struggling after that in that particular season. Rose oil is great to diffuse, use topically, use it on your heart, just to provide some encouragement to yourself. It's really great for anyone who's struggling with seizures. And so if you have a child or a family member that has seizures, you can use rose oil on the back of the spine to support their bodies through that. And then you can also just use it as a perfume. It's just a beautiful fragrance, and it's just lovely. And all the roses, I believe the roses come from Bulgaria. Yes, Bulgaria. So it's just a beautiful, beautiful oil. So those are the 13 new products. I know it's a lot to take in. Come back, watch this video, skip around, watch it as you like. I just wanted to make sure that you guys all had access to it and had a place to go and to learn about what these oils and products are and how to use them, and I just want to be of service to y'all. So again, the new products will launch October 1st. I'm very, very excited. We find out this week what the convention kit is going to look like, and how you're going to be able to get that. There is, and so I'll have more information on that when that becomes available. I'll be sure to let you know. Super excited about the Adaptiv line. I think that's going to be a game changer for so many of us, totally myself included. I'm already noticing a difference, and I've been taking it for a week, I think is all. And it's truly amazing. And I'm super excited about the Yarrow Palm, line, because it's just a great line. I love it. So there's just so many awesome things. And I know the Turmeric Duo Caps are going to be a game changer for so many of you who've been struggling with significant pain. This is the answer to the prayer that you guys have been having, that you've been praying. So stay tuned for some more information. Thank you so much for watching the video to this point. Post some comments below, ask your questions. I'll come back and answer them. Message me, communicate with me however you want. And I am happy to just be able to share with you guys and to be part of your healing journeys. So hope you guys are having a great week. Have a great rest of your September, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.